Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Tuesday expressed concern over the frequent disruption of parliamentary proceedings by the opposition. The Prime Minister launched a blistering attack on the Congress, saying it cannot reconcile itself to defeat in the Lok Sabha polls and its only program is to hamper the development of the country. Addressing a gathering at Kollam in Kerala, the Prime Minister said that his government in Delhi is working towards the upliftment of the poor and the downtrodden. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired the Combined Commanders Conference on board INS Vikramaditya off the coast of Kochi. This was the first time that such a conference was held outside Delhi. On the occasion, the Prime Minister said that our forces must be prepared for range and mobility as our security horizons and responsibilities extend beyond our shores and borders. The Supreme Court will today pronounce its decision on measures to contain alarming levels of pollution in Delhi. Amid mounting concerns over alarming pollution levels, the Supreme Court on Tuesday indicated that it may bar registration of diesel-run SUVs, cars with engine capacity of over 2000 cc and commercial vehicles for 3 to 4 months, besides hiking by 100% green cess levied on trucks entering Delhi. The Supreme Court is likely to pronounce the verdict on bringing transparency in the collegium system of appointing judges in the higher judiciary today. The collegium system of judges appointing judges, which had come into being in 1993, and now stands revived after a 5-judge constitution bench recently struck down the National Judicial Appointments Commission Act. The Central Bureau of Investigation on Tuesday raided the office of Delhi's Principal Secretary Rajendra Kumar. A case has been registered against Kumar for alleged abuse of office to favour a particular firm in the last few years in getting tenders from Delhi government departments. The Chief Minister, however, claimed that his office was raided. The CBI and central government, however, made it clear that these raids have nothing to do with Delhi Chief Minister. Indian Space Research Organization's Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle will launch 6 Singapore satellites from Sriharikota today. The 59-hour countdown for the PSLV mission began at 7 a.m. on Monday and has been progressing normally. These satellites will help in areas like urban planning and disaster management across Southeast Asia. The government has made it mandatory to quote PAN for all transactions in excess of Rs 2 lakhs, regardless of the mode of payment, to curb black money. In case of immovable property, where quoting PAN is currently required for transactions of Rs 5 lakhs, the government has raised limits to Rs 10 lakhs. It has also raised the monetary limit to Rs 50,000 from Rs 25,000 in the case of hotel or restaurant bills paid at any time. Petrol price has been cut by 50 paise and diesel by 46 paise a litre, much lower than the anticipated decrease as global oil prices dipped to multi-year lows. The new rates came into effect last midnight. Petrol will now cost 59.98 rupees in Delhi as against 60.48 rupees per litre. Trade ministers of as many as 47 countries, including India, China and several African nations, on Tuesday asked the WTO members to redouble efforts to conclude pending issues of the long-stalled Doha round. On the first day of the WTO ministerial meeting in Nairobi, 47 nations in a joint statement said they recognize that a comprehensive conclusion of the Doha developmental agenda with economically meaningful and balanced outcomes will provide an impetus to global trade liberalization and facilitation. Global nuclear watchdog, the IAEA, has ended its 12-year investigation into concerns that Iran might be developing nuclear weapons. The move is seen as a key step towards lifting UN, EU and US sanctions. The IAEA concluded that Iran conducted nuclear weapons-related research until 2003 and to a lesser extent until 2009. Saudi Arabia has said that 34 mainly Muslim nations have joined a new military alliance to fight terrorism. A joint operations center is to be established in the Saudi capital, Riyadh. Countries from Asia, Africa and the Arab world are involved in the alliance, but Saudi Arabia's main regional rival, Iran, is not. It comes amid international pressure for Gulf Arab states to do more in the fight against so-called Islamic State. In Nigeria, at least 30 people were killed and 20 others were injured in brutal attacks on 3 villages by Boko Haram terrorists in the restive northeast region over the weekend. The terrorists invaded the villages, hacking and slaughtering their victims before setting the villages on fire. The Philippines government has evacuated 700,000 people from their homes as Typhoon Melor approaches the shores. The storm arrived on Samar Island on Monday with 185 km/h winds. Weathermen have forecast that Melor may bring 4-meter-high tidal waves along with heavy rain, flooding and landslides. Astronaut Tim Peake became the first British national to reach the International Space Station on Tuesday. Peake is on a 6-month mission for the European Space Agency. He became the first astronaut representing the British government. The 3 new passengers arrived at the space platform following a 6-hour journey after launch from Kazakhstan. Apurvi Chandela, a Rio Olympic qualifier, has won the women's 10-meter air rifle event on the last day of the 59th National Shooting Championship in New Delhi on Tuesday. Chain Singh, also a Rio Olympic qualifier, claimed the men's 50-meter rifle 3 positions gold at the Dr. Karni Singh shooting range.